Well, I said it yesterday, and I was proven right. Kind of. Yesterday, I said that Kimmel should have been given an opportunity to apologize for what he said. Well, turns out he was funny, and he wanted to double down. Um, and this is from the Hollywood Reporter. Um, I will link the article because I think you should go read it yourself. But basically, the as the title says, the sponsors panicked, i.e., had the correct reaction. Holy crap. And wanted him to apologize, and he just wanted to double down because he thought it was kowtowing. And it's like, sir, it's not kowtowing when you are literally just owning your own lie. So that was great. So yeah, I totally don't feel bad anymore. He had an opportunity and he threw it away. So, you know, sponsors need to be listened to a certain degree, and sorry, you were on somebody else's platform. You were doing a show for somebody else, and that somebody else didn't like what you were saying. So, at the end of the day, if you're employed and you like your boss, when they say jump, you say how high. And he wasn't. So that's an update on him. Don't really care. But I felt I should follow it up since I said he should be given an opportunity. And turns out he was. So shocking. Anyway, that's that part. Sucks to be him, I guess. The meat and potatoes of it that I really wanted to get in is I found out that the shooter, um, via X, I think, one of the two, um, the shooter was going on about how he's a gamer and all this, and he was exposed to porn on gaming and all that. And I'm just like, that sounds like Schlep and Roblox and the situation they're in, because it was found that he was in a furry community that was also doing underage disgusting crap. So I wanted to show for people who might not know what that is. Roblox is probably the prime suspect. I think that I would probably say that the piece of crap Robinson was on. However, it's not just Roblox, unfortunately. Now, Roblox, I would show you, but I have to make an account, and I refuse to have an account with Roblox of any type, even if it's my quote-unquote nobody account. Basically, the premise of this is there's multiple games within Roblox. It's a place where creativity is supposed to flow, and something up with us because our creativity is apparently just turning into porn. And unfortunately, as Schlep, the YouTuber, exposed, there's a lot of predators on Roblox as well. And he's exposed them. They have been fired. And Roblox came down on Schlepp's head. Now, I will probably just link Schlepp's video to this upload so you can go watch that. I won't play any of it because I believe in giving other creators their views. So Schlepp has exposed that side of it. There's another side of it, unfortunately, where there's another place where many adults go to, and that is VR chat on Steam. And I just found out that there's also VR chat on Roblox, so that's great. So on VR chat, you can literally see it in the intro on Steam. Is they got the furry community. That wasn't the furry community on here, and I've always seen it predominantly on VR chat because I see VR chat more than Roblox. But this is kind of like Roblox, where there's a bunch of games within the game itself there's different servers and all that, and this comes down to actual virtual reality. Think Ready Player One, if anybody has seen that movie. Um, Thunder. It's depravity. It really is. You know, it's pretty colors here in the video, but it really, there's entire sex communities on VR chat, and a lot of them are furries and or costumes and stuff like this. You can see in this one where there's some costumes, but then there's an actual, like, I don't know, is that a frog? Probably. But this I have a feeling, given his age, but then again, there's a lot of people on Roblox too. This The influence that this monster had could have come from VR chat or it could have come from Roblox. The thing with this is VR chat, I haven't seen really any news or videos about bringing this elephant in the room up. There's been a lot on Roblox because of Schlep, bless him. He has exposed so much just disgusting garbage. And Roblox tried to silence him, so let that tell you that. That kind of rolls into my whole explanation of, you know, everybody seeking connections with different groups and the Illuminati and blah 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 and all that. And it's like, guys, it's the satanic church. Okay, I don't even want to call it church. A satanic cult. It's the satanic cult that's underlying all this. This is why everything feels like conspiracy theory, because it all feels connected. Well, guess what it is? Because the satanic church is pretty much in everything these days. My second point of the day that I want to bring up is the absolute cluster we have going on in Minnesota right now. Of course, the Democrats here have doubled down with gun control and all this because of the not just Charlie's assassination, but also the church shooting, the school church. I unfortunately knew of the family who lost one of the kids. So that was very unfortunate, but I am of the firm belief taking away law-abiding citizens' guns is going to do nothing. It's going to make it more dangerous for us, and it infuriates me in the very start of it that there's not security at these schools. There's not armed security, or even just security armed with, you know, mace. On the use of force continuum, the very first step of use of force is just presence. Just being present. Security or law enforcement being present is the first level on the use of force continuum. Then it goes into communication. What's the next one? Aerosols like pepper spray and stuff, and then lethal force. And we can't even get the first one ticked off. Presence. There should have been an armed security officer or armed law enforcement out in the school, and there wasn't. Two things can be right at once. A gun can take a life and it can save one. Good guy with a gun is going to save lives. Bad guy with a gun is going to have what happened. And so, long story short, they're trying to ram through a gun session right now in Minnesota, and we're fighting back on that. God, I don't like that guy. He is such a limp noodle. We're supposed to be home of the Vikings, and that's what it is. And we have to go back to decency. Y'all, we're never at decency. You know, you're the ones turning a blind eye to Roblox and VR, and don't start with the whole freedom of speech. Okay, like the shit that's happening on these games is just depravity. It's gross. It really is. I was trying to find the tweet again, stating the fact that Ilhan Omar is married her own brother, which is also gross. I vote we deport her and tell her she can take her flag with her. I am a Somali girl taken from my country. I miss my country. I dream of living in Somalia again. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of money that you could just go back. Maybe that sounds naive of me, but I'm so sick of. How much do you want to bet she's not even talking English? I called it. She is not even speaking English. Go away, please. Oh, and there's that too. Disgusting. Oh, here it is. Yeah. That's apparently her brother. Yep. There's always a running joke of you look at somebody, you can tell what country they're from, and Somalia is one of them. But I wouldn't know anything about that, right? Oh, great. I don't want to listen to him either. Yeah. Um, that was really all I had of just pointing those out today. I I'm unfortunately in a lot of the gaming communities, and I know of the crap that happens in them. I've heard a lot of crap about VR chat. That's one of the reasons why I don't even have it. Um, and Roblox, I refuse to touch. Schlep did a awesome job exposing people, and he got shut down for it, which is just absolutely mind-boggling to me. And honestly disgusting because, you know, if any parents are watching this, get your kids off Roblox. I'm not even kidding you. Right now, if you see them, because they can play it on the Apple Store and on Google Play, so they can have it on their tablets and all that stuff, get them off it. You see your kid playing it, just get them off it because they'll bring them in. They'll suck kids in, like, look at how cute our game is, and then that's where predators pick them up. And it's just absolutely horrifying, the stories that come from it. And, going back to it's all about the tool that's in a person's individual's hand, just like a gun. This is a tool. And I can't really see the good part of it. I can't see the good side of it, of being in the right hands. It's nasty and depraved, and it needs to go. Just absolutely annihilated. It needs to go away. And VR chat's not much better. And I don't even think. Don't even think. I know putting a age limit on this wouldn't help at all. Kids will just lie. You'll have a 15-year-old claiming they're an 18-year-old. Like, I'm pretty sure I've done it in the past when I was younger. It's so easy to lie, and even if you say require legal ID, because I know the UK is trying to push that too, it's not going to matter. Are you kidding me? It's called the internet, and there's so many websites. Something's going to pop up, some sort of mod's going to pop up. Hell, even some sort of mod in a game that's going to get passed around is going to give you, like, oh, use this ID. Fake IDs are going to be rampant then. People will always find a way. Kids, out of pure innocent curiosity, sometimes will just find a way to get on stuff because they're either curious or they're getting peer pressure to do stuff. So even putting a age limit and government ID verification, it's not going to matter. They will find a way. And at this point, pull the plug. Honestly, I would be happy if the internet disappeared the next day, like tomorrow. I'm so done with it. And that's coming from a gamer who has thousands of hours on games. Okay, between Roblox, VR chat, and Discord, it's a mess. It's a cesspool. It used to be really hard to get the stuff that kids are exposed to now, and I am not surprised at all that it is just dead in their brain. It's corrupted them beyond belief. So even if you have conservative parents, good parents, strict parents, kids will always find a way around that. And the internet is the easiest way to do that. Easiest way. Because kids can hide shit from their parents so much too. So with Discord, I don't know how you combat that because again, like VR and Roblox, it's a plethora of private servers. They're not monitored very heavily, at least if at all, by Discord itself. That's why Discord can say, "Oh yeah, they weren't talking on our platform because they have plausible deniability." It's a private server, so I can't remember how much Discord can actually like look into your server. I know obviously to a certain degree they can, but there's probably millions, if not billions, of Discord servers now. They're not going to be looking into every single one. I think they have AI that looks into it, but that's pretty much it. But if you can in Discord, you can label channels as, what is it? Not safe for work. So NSFW channels and put an age restriction on it. But again, the kids just click yes and they get into it and then they have those. And I find it so funny that we don't have a problem, you know, the thought doesn't occur to us that maybe the stuff that we're seeing in not safe for work is just not safe for anybody. Like it does something to your brain. It changes your brain chemistry. I was seeing a bunch of that for a little bit and finally I'm like, I can't take this anymore. Get this shit away from me. And I just would leave. And I would you can mute channels. So I would mute the channel so I'd stop seeing the crap pop up on my screen. And it's furry crap. It's oh, people have literally become so deadened to quote unquote traditional pornography that they have literally had to up it. And they've brought in bestiality into it and all this just disgusting crap. I might actually get flagged for this on this YouTube video, but we'll see. It's gotta at least be brought to attention. And again, government IDs, it's not going to solve anything because there are ways on the internet to find backdoors and there's mods that you can download to do that. It's just this whole thing. And, you know, maybe helping just educate your kids, crack down on this in high schools and in elementary schools and like educate them like these websites stay away from if you cherish your innocence. Oh my lord. But yeah, I've probably gone on for too long, but these both Roblox and VR, they really need to be brought to everybody's attention. It's just it's bad. But anyway, I hope you're having a better day than whatever you're gonna find here on Roblox. That's all I got for today. So from nobody, God bless, Godspeed, be safe, think twice before you click on stuff. I'm not just talking to boomers now. It's everything. And to the parents out there, please, please, just get your kids off VR chat and Roblox. And I would even check their Discords. They're going to hate you for the moment, but they will love you for the rest of their days when they realize eventually what you did for them because this stuff needs to end. And parents, you really need to get your kids away from this crowd.